I never used to dress well. I still don't really think that I dress that well. And nobody really taught me how to dress well. Nobody really explained it in a way that made sense. So I'd copy like some trendy things. It just never looked right. Fast forward to now, I actually understand certain things about how to dress better from the perspective of a normal guy. If you're some fashion expert, this is not the right video for you. This is for the average Joe, the Jims, the Chads, just the normal bros of everyday life who want to look stylish, who want to know what they're doing when it comes to like outfits and just looking good. Let me break it down. You're gonna love this. Now I'm gonna start with a tip that's gonna piss you off. This is something that I just need to get out the way. There is a supercharger to looking amazing in clothes. Drop to a low body fat and have a lean and aesthetic body. When you drop to a low body fat, clothes just hang on your body better. You just ask yourself, why are these supermodels so unhealthily thin? Now, of course, I'm not saying, get anorexic, but if you drop to a low body fat, your face will be chiseled, your body won't be all podgy and squishy, which means when the clothes just hangs, it just falls, it's gonna look nice. I'm just gonna get that out the way. Let's get into it. How do you start dressing better? Number one is focus on the fundamentals. Fundamental pieces, fundamental colors, and fundamental fits. Being well dressed really comes down to fundamentals, timeless pieces that do 80% of the work. What are fundamental pieces? This is one. You know what never goes out of fashion? It's the white t-shirt. Probably until human race goes extinct, and it will always be fine, just a plain white tee. Get yourself a whole load of white t-shirts from Uniqlo, Muji, Zara, wherever you shop at. You can sweat in it, you can exercise in it, you can wear it under like a blazer, you can wear it with shorts and go play football. It's the most versatile fundamental piece that you can own. What other thing? Like light blue jeans, indigo, dark blue jeans, fundamental item, but not this skinny fit, slim fit, butterfly fit, all these weird fits, just like a straight relaxed fit, like the Levi's 501 style, just straight normal fitting clothes that's not too tight on your thighs, that just falls normal and doesn't fall too short on your ankle, that goes all the way to your shoes. Normal. You just wear a white tee with indigo or light blue jeans. Boom, you are dressed well. You're dressed well, man. You just stick into the fundamental, but instead you go for the huge graphic here and like this like ripped patched jeans because that's in fashion. Then you get the Sambo, Adidas, whatever the Jordan you want, and then you just look like some patchwork. What are other fundamental pieces? Navy blazer, white Oxford shirt, light blue Oxford shirt, beige chinos, black slacks, all black sneakers, all white sneakers, black t-shirts, a black polo neck. I just mentioned all these fundamental pieces that they will never go out of fashion. They will always just work in whatever style that you want to follow anyway. So you want to stick to those fundamental pieces. What are the fundamental colors? I've just mentioned them. White, black, beige, khaki, navy. You can add gray too. So there's 6 colors. Just get those. Start with those. I used to like, like I'd see a mannequin in a department store. It was wearing fluorescent yellow polo shirt with like rainbow stripe. And I was like, that's the one I want, because that's the one that the mannequin's wearing. That's clearly the coolest one. I want to get that. A lot of people shop like this. They see one thing and they're like, I want that. And they just put it. They don't think of the entire context of the entire outfit. They just get that one thing and then it just sticks out like a sore thumb. It never looks good. You never look like the mannequin. What's the reason you don't look like the mannequin, by the way? It's because you didn't drop to a low body fat. Kidding, but I'm also not. Fundamental fits. Skinny fit was in fashion. Then it's the wide fit. Then it's this, the whatever fit. I don't even know the name. You know what doesn't go out of fashion like the white t-shirt? Just a straight fit. Relaxed straight fit jeans, slacks, chinos. Start with that, guys. Just start with that. I promise you. I promise you. Start with those colors, start with those fits, start with those pieces. Next, color theory. Don't get scared, because this is my own color theory. I don't think I've seen it broken down like this. Maybe somebody already has broken it down like this, but I have this rule that I developed for this video, which is never dress with more than 3 colors, but black and white count as 0.5. They're like half colors. Because black is the absence of all color and white is the combination of all colors, right? Or is it the other way around? Black and white are not really colors. Black and white kind of go with everything. Black goes with pink, black orange, black yellow, everything goes. Black, white goes with everything. White goes with purple, green, whatever. So they're just kind of half colors. Everything else you can think of as just one color. And you don't want to dress more than 3 colors. Look at your outfit, apply that rule. If you got black and white, that's 0.5. Everything else is 1 color. And if you've got 2 colors, you're good. If you've got 2.5 or if you got 3, you know, unless you know what you're doing, you don't want to really go to 3 colors. Let me just go through some of these photos I saved on my phone to illustrate this point. This photo, simple Pinterest guy. This is sort of trendy nowadays, isn't it? How many colors is that guy wearing? He's wearing the black and white. That's 1 color, and his cap is 2 colors. Done. Next, Leon. Let's look at that iconic outfit of Leon the Professional. He's got white and black. He's wearing 1 color. If you count his gun strap, that's 2 colors. He looks so damn good. You look at Matilda, she's wearing black shoes and then gray socks, so that's 1.5 color plus red. 2.5 colors max. Let's look at this bro. He's got beige in his collar and pants, and then he's got this striped blue, so that's 2 colors. Next, look at these kids. They were clearly dressed by their parents, but parents who know what they're doing. Everyone's in this bluish tone. 1 color, we can call that. Maybe 2 if you want to count the 2 shades of blue as different. Wow, this guy is dressed a bit better. He's actually going for how many colors? White, that's 0.5. Brown, so 1.5. Blue, 2.5. He's wearing 2.5 colors. He didn't break the 3 color rule, and he looks good there, right? Another thing is, remember what I said about the fundamental colors. I said white, navy, beige, brown, khaki. The reason these colors are said is because they all work. They just look brown, white, navy. It just works. Do you see what I'm saying, guys? Stop trying to do too many things. Next, fabrics. Fabrics also matter as well. So if you dress, cotton is the most versatile fabric that tends to go with everyone, but let's say you wear like merino fine wool knitwear, which is kind of got this warmth but also like this kind of classy summery vibe, and then you wear that with like nylon shorts. It's just gonna feel off because the nylon has that smooth, shiny, plasticky feel, and merino wool has that kind of rich, carpety feel. So these fabrics don't really match, and that's why even if the colors match, if you start messing around with the fabric and the fabrics don't match, then your outfit's gonna look off as well. Unless you're like, you know, like a fashion icon or like some trendsetter that breaks all the rules. But we're not. We're just normal people. We don't want to like start wearing like bin bags and like make it fashionable and things. So consider the fabrics as well. A lot of people won't do this. If you wear linen with linen, it's gonna look good. Cotton with cotton is going to be good. Cotton with wool is going to be good. So pay attention to the fabrics. They also give off a certain mood. Linen is very summery and airy. You look very laid back, flowy. Whereas cotton is going to be just everyday comfort. Wool is going to be a little like autumny, or also kind of slightly fuller, heavier, richer feel. Silk, obviously very classy. Nylon, maybe casual, sporty. You get the idea. Next, copy the well-dressed people on Pinterest. I'm gonna show you like what happens when I open my Pinterest. It just has people that are dressed well. Tommy Shelby I can see from far away here. But this is what you do. You just look at them and go, what colors are they wearing? What kind of fits are they wearing? Just copy that. That's the hack. That is actually like the fastest secret. Just copy it. But bear in mind the points I said before on the fundamentals, and then try to get those. Try to copy the outfits that have those first, and then add like a cheeky red hat or a cheeky whatever like ring to spice it up, and then just copy the fits, copy the material, copy the shape, copy the color. On Pinterest, if you go for this aesthetic, like it will keep showing you similar stuff like Brad Pitt in the 90s, Johnny Depp, nowadays like Jacob Elordi. This kind of vibe is kind of in trend right now, but also kind of timeless. They have some really good photos, right? Brad Pitt, Johnny Depp, Jacob Elordi. Try to look at their little fits, and also just other people that posted on Pinterest, and be like, okay, he's matched this with this. Oh, he's gone for this fit. Just copy. Next, this is something I learned from a Korean fashion guy, which is tone on tone and tone in tone. This is gonna take your fashion game to the next level, guys. I don't actually know which one's which, so I might get them the other way around, but basically it's like this. Tone on tone is like you're wearing the same color but in different tones, like different fades, different levels of saturation maybe. So if you wear like a light blue with a dark blue, if you wear like a green with like a more faded green, it's just gonna give you that coherent look. It's gonna flow. You're gonna look like you're well put together just because you're in that same color scheme. Tone in tone, I may have got this the other way around by the way, is when you match different colors, you wanna get them in the same like strength of color, right? So if you have like strong blue, then you want to match it with like strong, what goes with blue, like strong brown, strong beige, strong yellow. you want to match it like that, rather than going like strong blue, like really saturated blue, and like a really pale pink, or like a really pale pink but like extremely strong green. But you want to get the same kind of force of the color in two different colors, or if you're staying in the same color family, try to vary up the tone. Do this. The varying it up in the same color family is easier than matching two like radically different colors, like, you know, like Stevie Wonder, like yellow shirt with a purple jacket, strong, like that's gonna make you very like fashion icon, like distinct, like stand out, you know what you're doing vibe. Whereas just for normal people, it's like you stay kind of in the same family, in the neutrals or in the basic fundamental colors. Khaki and brown, they tend to go well. Navy brown goes well. Beige and brown goes well. Beige, white, they all mix, right? So start with the fundamentals before you think you're like ASAP Rocky and trying all this crazy shit. Next, quick one on body shape. If you're someone that's lean, tall, skinny guy, everything's gonna look good on you, you know, well done. If you're someone that's on the shorter side, if you wear the same color, like all black, all white, it's gonna make you look a little bit taller, a little bit more elongated. So if you're someone that's carrying a lot of body fat, you got this kind of O shape, then you want to maybe wear looser fitting stuff so it doesn't accentuate all that fat. You want to also focus on the silhouette. You wear it and you want to see almost like the shape, like not the color and everything, just the silhouette of how it looks. And you can have like a Severus Snape kind of like A-shaped like silhouette that can look kind of good. You look kind of flowy. You might want to have like an O-shaped, like very city boy, like skateboarder city boy kind of look. You might want to have like a really slim, like put together Italian guy in a suit kind of look. Think about silhouette. Next, rule of thirds and proportion. You know how in camera work, right? When you take a photo, they say do rule of thirds, like shove me like here, like that makes a better photo, like third of the way here or whatever. That's the rule of thirds. It's the rule of composition. And your ratio of your body is gonna look better, more fashionable if your legs look long and your torso shorter. So if you wanna kind of make that 1/3 top and then 2/3 showing your legs. So you might want to tuck in the t-shirt. You might want to wear a top that kind of falls not too low. I've been guilty that you wear like these long vintage like flannel shirts that go way down to your thigh, and then it just looks kind of weird because it looks like you got tiny short legs. If you're not that tall already like me, then it's just not going to look good. Whereas if something falls quite high, then your proportion's going to look better. Your legs are going to look longer. You're going to look tall. Again, if you're tall, skinny, got no problem. Even if you're short and fat, if you get to low body fat, it's going to look better. I say it how it is. You might get offended, but I want to tell you the raw truth, man. Because I've been fat and I've been skinny and I've been wearing the same t-shirt and it looks radically different. Not to mention the face looks 100 times better if you haven't got that pancake langosh face, but you get a chiseled jawline. Next, avoid rookie errors. I could have put this as number one, but there's so many rookie errors. I mentioned some of them, like seeing something flashy and just putting it and building an outfit around that one flashy piece. Another thing is just following random trends that come and go. You watch one movie, this guy looks cool. You saw like what, Kendall Jenner, Timothy Chalamet, who's like popping right now? These guys that are popping. Kanye, some rappers, whatever you're into, or like sports players. You just take whatever they're wearing and you're like, oh, I just want that. That's what makes them cool. So I'm going to get that watch, I'm going to get that shirt. You get that shirt without thinking about all the things I mentioned before, the fundamentals, the colors, the fits, the tone on tone, the body shape. Then you just put that on, you're like, okay, I'm supposed to be like Brad Pitt now, I'm supposed to be like Leo DiCaprio. No, you're not, man. That's why I would buy these clothes and I would never look like what I thought I would look. I would look silly in all these outfits because you just choose one without thinking of it as a context. And this brings a really important point, which is you want to think of your body almost like a canvas. You have a canvas and the clothes you put on are like the paintbrushes that you put onto the canvas. So you don't want to go too chaotic, but you also want to think of it as a holistic contextual expression of your personality, of your mood, of the vibe, right? So if you just go like, okay, whatever, I'm just gonna use this orange, but unless you're Picasso, you're not gonna make that work. So you're gonna have to think, okay, think before, oh, the whole mood, the whole vibe is this. It's the neutrals. Oh, it's the all blacks. It's the simple casual mood. Oh, it's the sporty look. Think of the whole vibe and then construct an outfit in that holistic context rather than just going, I like this. This is the cool shoe now. So I'm going to wear the orange Jordans and then see what happens. I know I got some of you there because, you know, it's my mistakes, right? There's more stuff to say on this, guys. If you actually enjoyed this kind of tips, I'll actually make more, because as I was doing this, I just remembered like so many more things that I could actually tell you about, like how I learned to dress better, by the way. And I still don't dress that good, let's be honest. But I still get a lot of compliments. Like I was on a date and 2 times the girls said, we were playing this game. It was like, oh yeah, like what do you do? I was like, can you guess what I do? Because I don't want to straight up tell them like, oh, I tell people how to get 6-pack on YouTube, you know? I don't want to be like Chad, so I kind of like keep it on the down low. And I was like, can you guess? And they, like 2 of them, in fact maybe 3, they would say, you work in fashion. And I would cringe, because I am not like even that secure or confident in my fashion sense. But then, you know, people actually ask, and the reason for this, guys, is nobody actually explains this on this kind of like normal dude level. They're all these fashion people explaining fashion things. Like, what are you talking about? What about average Joe? How do I learn to dress better? And I think I've actually gotten a bit better now. I think I gave you 9 tips. The final one is coming. But if you want more of this, please let me know, because, you know, obviously I've been making fitness videos, but I could make more on fashion as well. Next, the final point is enjoy it and don't stress too much. Come on, you knew that was coming, right? You gotta enjoy, because what you wear at the end of the day is not as important as what's underneath, which is your body. If you want to build a sick body, you know where to go. But what's more important than the body is what's underneath the body, right? The heart, the mindset. That's what makes you you. It's what makes you shine. It's what makes clothes shine. How many times have you been in a situation where like you see this rock star, right? And you're like, man, that t-shirt looks so cool. And it's not the t-shirt, it's some bullshit t-shirt, but it looks good because he's in the zone. He's in flow. He's confident. He don't give a about his clothes, and that's what makes his clothes look good. You've been in class, right, where you don't think that girl is attractive or something, but the way she acts, just the way she is, there's some aura about her, and you're just pulled and attracted to her. And then what she wears just looks like kind of nice, like, whereas if you put that same dress on someone else, you'd just be like, what is that? The exact same thing happens, even more for you dudes, because girls, right, let's be honest, if she's like a Margot Robbie, she can wear the dumbest things and she'll still look amazing. But for us guys, we're an idiot. There's nothing that can save you. Nobody's gonna be like, he's a complete idiot, but I love him because his t-shirt is cool. That never happens. But you know what happens? He dresses like a dog, but he's like so cute. That shit happens because it's what really matters is what's underneath the clothes. So don't stress over it. Work on the inside, work on your body, but also your mindset to become a more confident, authentic, attractive, laid-back version of yourself. And don't stress too much about, I got kimchi stain on my shirt, and start going crying and stuff. Don't be doing none of that. Be relaxed, because it's the relaxed, nonchalant, I didn't even try, I just happen to look good vibe is what we're going for. That's what we're going for. You're not trying to show off like, look at my designer label, look at this. Nobody likes to show off, right? Even if it actually looks good, I'd just be like, what are you trying to do showing off? But if you accidentally look good, you look like you just rolled out of bed, but because I told you these fundamentals, you just happen to be dressed in the right way. Boom. That's when you get random comments like, he kind of dresses well, like you kind of dress well. Guys, come on. If you follow these 10 rules, you're going to be better than 90% of people, I guarantee you. And I hope this video helped, completely different to my usual. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.